Okay, the time is 5:18 p.m. December 8th, 2024. It's dark out. So on that video, filming the street and the disgusting white trash people that strut past here, walking really slow. It's quite distinct how slowly everybody walks when they pass here. I wasn't born yesterday. I know when you're walking a normal pace and when you're walking really, really slowly past a house, and that's basically the way they walk here is very slowly past 1509. And I can never film anyone. I can never talk about anyone except these things I've said, which the world has heard me say. That was the only thing or people I've ever been allowed to talk about. So I am frustrated. Yeah. Okay, because they still keep coming to the door trying to say I imagined everything, that I'm mentally ill. It doesn't end. Okay, so those men looked like they were from Department of Mental Health. One had a clipboard and was literally running back into his Navy station wagon, his navy blue station wagon. The other guy ran right behind him. They were basically sprinting from the house. And the other guy ran so fast into the side passenger car, it was so fucking obvious they were up to something. But given the city, I wouldn't be surprised that the city of DC hired these people to go evaluate people with clipboards, okay? And they came right as it got dark. So the video doesn't show how disgusting and creepy the people are that walk really slowly past this house. You can't see it on the video, and you can't see on the video how fucking dark it actually is. It was dusk, D-U-S-K. Okay, within a matter of 10 minutes, it's fucking dark. By 5:18, the time I stated on the intro to this video. It's dark. Your headlights are on in your car. It's dark. Those guys, if they're driving around, are driving in the evening traffic. Okay? I'm waiting for you, DCPD. I'm waiting for you, DCFD. I'm waiting for you. Obviously, you want to come back and say, I fucking imagined everything here. And that I'm harassing people, right? That's generally what you say. Fine. Come arrest me. I want to say also in closing to the public that gay man, you can't see him, okay? You can't see him, but I see him. And it doesn't matter in the court and in a trial what you see on the video. It matters what these agents who saved my life here know, and it matters what I can corroborate. So that gay man has been sitting in his yard ever since there was literally dead bodies billowing out into the oxygen here. I've testified to that, how atrocious it was, that the stuff is just gushing out of the house, the stench of corpses, and that the passerbyers on the street just stare me down. One of them even stuck his tongue out at me and cringed his face while the whole street was getting a good whiff, a good gush of just clear as day dead bodies. We don't need to go through this, okay? That's the gig here. And so the townspeople want to keep lighting up their houses with Christmas trees and insisting that I'm imagining every last thing I ever said about this place and that I'm a threat to them and that I harassed them. Even if I talk about these creepy neighbors that do all this illegal shit that I can never even say on the internet that I encountered this morning, they're probably the ones that sent the fucking Department of Mental Health. It's whoever wants on any given day who fucking can will send people to my door no matter what I fucking survived in here. It's how it is here, dude. But you don't know how creepy it is to be in your pajamas with your slippers on, watching Hope Street. I'm watching Hope Hope Street. It's a police show out of Ireland. I'm doing nothing. And next thing I know, I walk into a fog of fucking gas waiting for me in my goddamn extra room, and I hear this doorbell just going off like it's exploding. Like the doorbell is, someone's just buzzing and buzzing. They won't stop hitting the doorbell. It's like a 5-minute ongoing song. The doorbell won't stop. Do you get what I'm saying? And I can't get to the door because all of a sudden, after walking in that room, coming into contact with gas, I have to go diarrhea and wait for my body to collect itself. By the time I was done getting all the poison out, they had split and they were running by the time I got a good ID look at them, running into their car. They sat in their car and never drove off the whole time, and you saw that on film. And one of them had a clipboard, so I'm sure it was the Department of Mental Health coming to tell me something wrong with me again. Right as it's fucking dark out. When I'm in my fucking pajamas, why do you people come when I'm always not dressed? And you know, what's wrong with you? And why are you talking to this Iranian female escort who I know I can put in the slammer? What does she have to tell you, Department of Mental Health? Anyways, they're all doing what I said they would do, okay? Using the gas, using the doorbell, saying I'm nuts. I'm just sitting here watching TV with my fucking nightgown on and I'm so fucking pissed. What I need to say about this gay man, there's two of them. I've described what I was allowed, what they look like, okay? It's always either the Iranian escort sitting in a yard when people come to my door, or it's these gay guys sitting in their yard. It's like butter and cream. That's what they're going to do. So the gay man was in the yard. I wasn't even surprised. I'm just so fucking pissed at this point. Along with that, that gay man is the one that does drugs on the sidewalk. That gay man has sat there and just been right there when there's cannibalism going on in here. I've reported, see, when I talk to the actual agents, that I can never talk about what they do, they'll just say this date on the calendar. They'll say this date, and they'll show a picture of those gay men, and they'll ask me, did I this, did I that? And it's called corroborating. And I'll say, yes, sir, yes. And that's how you seal the case. I can send these creeps to the slammer with what I've witnessed them do, but the female next door who the Department of Mental Health was having a full-blown conversation with, the stuff I've witnessed her do can just be one person testimony off and away to the slammer. Do you understand? I don't know if people understand the ins and outs of basic trial law, but criminal trial law. But anyways, with those guys next door, it's mostly what the agents know, but I have witnessed them doing so much that's why we need to take deposition statements from me. But the U.S. military, the Washington, D.C. Fire Department, the Washington, D.C. Police Department will not let these good guys get any statements from me. These fucking creeps who do drugs on the sidewalk and these ones on the street who I can just put right in the slammer are still driving in and out, having their way, footloose and fancy free. And who is always getting harassed? Who is always being threatened with arrest? Me, because of what I've witnessed all of them do. To this very night, it has not ended. These gay men have lightened their house up. They light up their house for every holiday. They're incredibly fucking criminal men. Okay, for one, they don't have kids. For two, they sit outside of a house that literally has dead corpses billowing out into the oxygen where you can smell it from the sidewalk. They'll sit in that yard you saw lit up with Christmas lights, and they'll munch on picnic food. Just keep looking. They keep looking. Their job is to watch this house. It's obvious when someone's watching you like they're watching a sports game. It's obvious. That's what they do. And what's really gross is this place will be lit with corpses and it's coming out onto the sidewalk, the stench, and they're fucking eating across the street, dude. They're eating. I've seen them do that. I've seen them do so much things like that. That's the stuff I'm going to talk to the good guys about. Okay, along with doing drugs on the sidewalk, everything else, all right? There's been chemical stenches. These guys have been involved with the manufactured chemical stenches. That's what I'm really putting them in the slammer for. I've witnessed them do stuff and things, I'm not going to get all into it, that are linked to events that have to do with manufactured chemical stenches inside of this property. Okay, and there's massive, massive other intelligence that the good guys have on the people who live in that apartment complex. Not just the two homo guys. All right, goodbye.